Hello there, Gemini. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about August. We are going to have 4 weeks in August, and I have all the cards that are going to be all brand new decks, so please be aware. We're going to have a good time with that. I am not at home, so all the lighting is a little different, and everything you see is a little different, but at the same time, I am at an Airbnb. I'm in Washington, and my hosts are people, and they live above me, so they're going to be talking and walking and doing things like that, which is normal and perfect. And so just bear with me if you hear some weird noises or whatnot. That's what's going on, okay? And so let's go ahead and get started on the reading, all right? I have this deck here that is all about Sacred Forest Oracle, and we're going to go ahead and pull one card for your guiding card for the month, all right? So let's see, Gemini, what's going on for you for this month. What's your guiding message? We're going to have one at the beginning and one at the end. That'll be an animal at the end, so we'll have a good time with that. All right, so we have your guiding message for the month. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, Owl Spirit. Owl Spirit Wisdom. So yeah, you're going to be using a lot of wisdom this month. So rest assured, you're going to be paying attention to one of the funny things about Owl Spirit is how quiet it is, right? He can fly silently and do all kinds of good damage that way. Which isn't about you, of course, Gemini. But it is something to keep in mind that being silent sometimes is the better part of valor. Interesting, right? But that's wisdom, right? Excellent. So, excellent news. We're going to have that one set over here and guide us for the month. All right. So, let's look at the other cards. We have this beautiful deck that is a magical Nordic tarot, which has been gifted to me by my own sister. Fantastic, beautiful cards. We are going to go ahead and use them for the overview. I'm going to go ahead and lay out these cards now so that you have a look at the 4 rows, the 4 columns, and the 3 rows as per usual, which will guide us and get us where we got to go. All right. Where you are, what's blocking you, and of course the lowest row is going to be your solution. If you want information about all the decks I'm using, they will be in the description box along with a link to my Instagram page because, yeah, that's a place where I'm going to be posting new things for you or that are related to the reading of the month, and I think that you'll like it. It'll be fun. Let us go ahead and light the candle for a little ambiance, eh? We need some new energy. This one doesn't have a special name or a special flavor. It just brings good energy to the space by being a candle. Ta-ta! Carrying light in the darkness, always. So, let us look. We have these, this is the 4th through the 10th, and I will go in depth on this week at the end of the reading, so we'll kind of go a little quicker here just for a memento and see where we get to. All right, the 5 of Pentacles is talking about getting some good financial advice before you move on and through your particular week. Okay, so that'll be kind of primary in your mind this particular week. The area where you're blocked is movement. You won't be able to make any major moves financially, emotionally, physically, at all. So you might as well just have a staycation, right? It's going to be great. You'll enjoy being at home, doing not very much, and it'll be really quite good. Interestingly enough, the 10 of Pentacles is showing up as your solution, which is showing that there will be good family money situations going on at this time. So, good. All you had to do was sit still, and everything worked its way out, okay? So just know that there's no changes or movements this particular week, but next week, let's see what's happening for the 11th through the 17th of August. We have the King of Pentacles. So we have a fella who is financially minded. He thinks a lot about money. He indeed will probably gloat about the good deal he got on something really good. He is going to be playing a part in your world this particular week. Do allow for his information to come through. It might be useful with relation to your situation over here, and it'll be good. We have the King of Cups. He is blocking you. So this is a fellow who's emotionally based. He's going to be speaking from his emotions about what is going on around him and what's going on about other things. And yeah, he is an emotionally based fella doing all the stuff that's in front of him. It's not easy, is it? Nope, it's not. Be aware and understand that. And of course, the Hermit is here showing you that the solution is going to be on your own a little bit. Okay, so you have this one guy talking to you about your money, and like, okay. This guy is emotional, and he's going to get all up in your business. You're like, hey, I'm feeling like this. I'm feeling, you're like, okay, dude, you have got to get out of my way. Thank you very much. I got to go do me. And then you're going to continue your staycation all by yourself. And there's nothing wrong with being on your own a little bit, okay, Gemini? I think you're going to actually enjoy the peace that comes from being on your own. Cool. Now, third week, the 18th through the 24th, we have Justice. Something is coming into view, and you're getting clearer about what you're doing, and it's going to be very fair for everybody involved, and it's great. You've been a little unclear about what to do, and now you are. You're very clear, and it's very fair. Okay, cool. Now, the Magician is here, talking about how, one more time, an area where you're blocked, and it shows me that you have all the tools at your disposal, but for some reason, you can't use any of them at this moment. So you're going to have to wait for the stars and the moons to align, and you to be free, all right? The Five of Swords, speaking about you taking your power back in a situation and finding your own way through the situation. But don't sweat the little stuff. You might have small fees or small issues that you have to deal with that you're just like, whatever, fine. Just cap it on, we'll do it on, we'll do it up, okay? So you're doing the best you can with what's out there, but you're still claiming your power, okay? Take responsibility for what's coming up here, and you will be in better stead in the future, okay? Good. Now, the final week, the 25th through the 31st, your dreams and goals are coming into focus. Very nice. Double check and verify you're going where you want to go so that you can, recalculate a little bit and change your trajectory if you need to. Because if you're not going where you want to go, where are you going? Question mark, right? You know you have to fix that. Get on it. Six of Pentacles is blocking you. There isn't a lot of extra money right now. There's not a lot of extra money laying around, and you're feeling a little bit strapped. It could be that everything is tied up in some way. Know that you had some stuff going on over here. But yeah, you're feeling a little strapped. And that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means, okay, we're just not going to go, Starbucks once a day this week or even this month. We're going to be responsible financially, and that's part of what's going on, is that you are a little tight, and that's okay. It's part of the plan. It's got something to do with you getting to your dreams and goals, to pull back on your finances a little bit and go, okay, we're going to pull back here so we can do something else down there, all right? Now, the Hanged Man is here, right here. He's very cool. He is very much so a part of the process of moving forward, because truly right now you're here dealing with your dreams and goals. You're thinking about your finances, which feel like they're blocking you, and they are kind of, because you're in limbo. This is the Hanged Man, and this version of the Hanged Man speaks very plainly of being not where you want to be, not where you were, not where you're going. You're in the middle. You're in the middle with your situation right now. It's not wrong and it's not bad. It just is, okay? So we're going to go ahead and save these cards over here so that we can look at these more in depth as we get closer, or, in other videos. That's all, okay? So we'll set those over here, And I'm going to go ahead and go over here and go in depth on the very first week. All right. So this is August 4th through the 10th. We have these cards in front of us. And I'm going to go ahead and lay these cards out and get more clarity about what we have going on here. All right. You have all kinds of fun cards. Let's go. All right. So we have the Five of Pentacles. We were talking about getting some financial advice. That's very cool. We like that very much. We have the King of Wands. This is a fella of like mind, meaning a male energy person who has similar ideals and concepts like you do, that is going to help you have some clarity about what you're going to do with your money. All right. The King of Cups is also here, so you have another fella or gentleman of like mind who speaks very much from his feelings. He is a very feelings-oriented fella. It's a totally different kind of cat, right? Check this guy out, right? He is very much a long-haired, hippie kind of fella. At least that's how he's portrayed in these cards. I feel he's emotional. But he's not like a drama king at all. He's very much so a person who's squared away with his stuff, and he understands his emotions well enough not to be overly emotional. Very nice. These two gentlemen are going to be playing a part in your week, probably something about how you're planning your finances. So keep that in mind. And we have the next card over, the next row over, we're talking about what's blocking you. We have the Chariot. Chariot is blocking you. There will be no movement this week. We talked about a staycation, not having to get busy and go anywhere or do anything. The King of Swords is here, a fella who very much wants everything his way or no way at all. So you're being stopped from making any major decisions over here by this guy here. Okay, he wants everything done his way, so you're not moving, you're not going anywhere, you're not doing anything, and you're not even in a position to ask a lot of questions. This is the Sun. The Sun card usually says, hey, you can ask a lot of questions, you can be new, you can have curiosity on your side, and that's not the case. Okay, it's just not working out that way. This person here is going to cause you to not ask questions. He's really quite crazy. Be aware that he's going to be a very difficult person and stop you dead in your tracks from moving forward in any direction. Like, oh, what? So lots of crazy there. But then, of course, we move into your solution. And your solution talks about family money might be your solution, but you can't really do anything with it yet. But it is something you're thinking about now. You're like, oh, wait a minute, there is something over there. I should maybe look at that. So there might be some inheritance. There might be some family money you're in charge of. There might be something else going on here that is important for you to pay attention to. And it might be a solution. But you're going to have to make some inquiries and communicate and stuff like that to get where you want to go. All right? This is the Artist talking about the big vision, the big idea, the big plan. Make sure that it's not bullshit, okay? Make sure that your big vision isn't just an illusion, okay? So it's part of your solution. So the big picture is going to be very important. Pay attention to what that is and how that manifests in your life and how you appreciate where you're going, where you want to go, and all that stuff. Because once you have that vision in clear, we have the Ten of Wands, movement. While movement was blocked, now another kind of movement is happening. Your ideas are changing. You're regrouping on who you want to be, where you want to go, and what you wanted to create. So this is wonderful. We like that you're going to be able to regroup and make a new plan. So I feel like you're making a new plan with new ideas in place, and you will get yourself unstuck. All right? Cool. So we're going to go ahead and grab you a card from this other new deck. It's called Animal Dreaming Oracle Cards. Very cool deck. They have a little Australian vibe. So I'm going to go ahead and splay them out. A little funny, right? But I've discovered they stick to the table so quickly and so easily that they mess up the whole entire reading underneath. So if I do this, I'm less likely to wreck the reading below. Well, I said less likely, not unable to do so, as I'm quite capable of wrecking the card below. Anyway, so let's grab a card for you, Gemini. And this is your card for the week. We're only going to use this one for this week, and we'll get you another little animal card next week, okay? Cool. Did I suck up a card? I think I sucked up a card. Boop, there it is. I sucked up a card. I sucked up the artist. Oh, that's so funny how that works. All right, and we have the whale. So record keeper. With all the finances in line for this week, I'm not really surprised. This speaks a lot about going deeper and figuring out how and why and where you're going, what you're doing, and why in the world do you want to go so deep? Why do you want to do what you want to do? What is the purpose behind the purpose, right? What is it that's got you going in the right direction? So you want to figure out the reasons why you want to do what you want to do, and it will help you stay motivated to move forward, okay? But also I'm going to say that it's a very clear message that you should be keeping good records for what's going on around you and what you're doing with your finances so that you have something to look back on and to cover your ass. You know what I'm saying? So be aware of that and be clear about that. And like I said, I have neighbors. They make noises. This is what we're making up noises. You need a pocket full of rocks. Let's get you some rocks, okay? All right, so we have smoky quartz, we have aventurine, we have goldstone. All right, smoky quartz is right here, and it's going to talk about your first chakra. It's going to talk about you releasing things you don't need anymore, and it will help you do that quite easily. This can help you also stay a little bit grounded while you're doing it. So you're not going to make frivolous decisions, you're going to make smart decisions. Goldstone here is all about your second chakra, keeping your creativity, but also keeping your creativity on the earth plane. Very good news, like that. And your vision of what you really want, what your higher heart wants for you, is going to come into clear focus because of aventurine here. All right, aventurine here is going to be speaking about from your higher heart and where you're going and how you're getting there. All that good stuff is going to be playing a part in this situation. So allow these three stones to help you this week. I hope that they do help you a lot. That will be great. As always, if you don't want to carry those rocks, you don't have to. And by all means, let me know what you're carrying if you're carrying something different, because I'm always excited to hear what you got. One more time, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, by all means do so now. I appreciate you very much. Everything that you've got going on matters to me. Reach out to me, communicate, comment below. I am always excited to talk to you and see what's up. It's always fun when you're somewhere new, right? So, indeed, we're going to go ahead and close up shop here for today. We'll talk next week about the 11th through the 17th. I do hope you'll come back, Gemini, and I do hope they'll stop doing whatever that is. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk later.